So, here's my view of Gladiator. Gladiator was released in 2000 and is directed by Ridley, stars Crowe, Connie Neilson and Joaquin Phoenix. And basically, the film is the story of Maximus, played by Crowe in the film, who is a former Roman general who is loved by many people and has just had a victory at a battle as we see at the start of the film. And because of that victory and because he's loved by many people, he is appointed the new Emperor of Rome. However, Commodus, played by Joaquin Phoenix in the film, who is the son of the current Emperor of Rome, is jealous of Maximus. So he kills his father, the current Emperor of Rome, and Maximus' family. However, Maximus just manages to escape from being killed and is thrown into slavery. And in slavery, he fights his way through gladiator battles to seek vengeance of Commodus for what is done to his family. And that's basically the plot of Gladiator. And honestly, this film is just brilliant. It is a proper epic. It is an epic in every sense of the word. Honestly, it is so exciting, it's so thrilling, and it's so enjoyable to watch. It really is. Like I said, it's a proper epic. I mean, that's not to say the film doesn't have some problems. I do think there are some pacing problems in the film, and I do think the film needed a bit more breathing space. Like, sometimes in the film, we get a really intimate scene, which works really well, but then you might cut to a really exciting battle sequence, and sometimes they just don't gel well and just don't marry well as they could do. And that's what I'm trying to say. I just think there are some pacing issues with the film. But, saying that though, I know there's a director's cut of the film. I have the director's cut of the film, and maybe in the director's cut, maybe that pacing issue fixed, maybe there is a bit more breathing space. But personally for me, when I watched the original theatrical cut last night, I felt I needed a bit more breathing space, and there was a lot going on in a short amount of time. That's what I'm trying to say in the end. And at the same time though, I do think the film is a bit outdated. Bear in mind this is film made in the 2000s, and I do think some of the visual effects in the film are a tad bit outdated, I must admit. Like, I could tell in a couple of moments when you see these big coliseums and everything that they were just CGI animated. And I mean, it wasn't a big issue. I'm not saying the CGI is bad, I'm just saying it was a tad bit outdated, and I just don't think it worked as well as it could have done. And I could tell some moments like, okay, that's CGI, that's clearly not a coliseum, that's clearly CGI. But there was a few moments like that in the film, and it is a tad bit outdated, I must admit. But, saying all that though, I think this film is absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I think it's so enjoyable to watch, and it's so exciting, and it's also thrilling, and the story that you follow as well is so engaging. Like, yes, I described the story, it sounds quite generic, you know, someone just getting revenge on, you know, someone killing their family, and that's quite a generic storyline. It's been done in many films before, but the way it's told in this film is just so engaging, and so investing, and just so exciting to watch. Honestly, the direction of the film is just so thrilling. You sit there literally on the edge of your seat in so many sequences of the film, and it constantly surprises you. Like, I must admit, I'm not really the biggest fan of epics. They don't always do it for me. I must admit. Like, some epics I've seen are really good. Like, I really like Lord of the Rings films. I really like the Hobbit films as well. But, for me personally, some epics just don't do it for me. And so I did kind of sit down to watch the film thinking, is it going to work? I just thought it was going to be a very different film. Like, I thought this film was going to be quite slow paced and then build up to this magnificent end. And even so, it does have the quite magnificent end at the end, not to give too much away, but it has a really fantastic end. The film was actually really fast paced, and I was constantly engaged, it was constantly riveting. I was like, wow, I'm so invested in this film, and it was just so enjoyable to watch. And that's all down to the really investing story that you follow, and the way it constantly surprises you, the way the film constantly surprises you and constantly going in unexpected directions. You think the film's going to go one way, oh no, it's going to go the other way, oh no, wait, it's going to go the other way, and then it's going to go the other way, and it just works so well. At the same time though, the performances of the film are absolutely brilliant. Like, I must admit, I thought Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix were good at the start of the film. I didn't think the performances were particularly brilliant, I just thought they were good in the film. Not bad performances, just give a good performance in the film. But then, you get to later on in the film, in the second half of the film, and oh my god, the performances they give are quite incredible. Like, Russell Crowe is brilliant in the film. Honestly, he gives us such a good performance, you know. Are you not entertained? And he's so good in the film. At the same time, Joaquin Phoenix is brilliant in the film. Honestly, I really don't think he can ever give up a bad performance, because honestly, there's one scene in the film where he's going into Connie Neilson's character about a busy bee and everything, and if you've seen the film, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about there. Very dark scene, very good scene as well. And there's one scene you go, you're being a busy bee, aren't you? And it's just this whole busy bee scene which just works so well. And honestly, the performances of the film are just mesmerising and so incredible to watch. Honestly, just through Joaquin Phoenix's performance, or just through Russell Crowe's performance, I was literally on the edge of my seat, and just the way you watch those two characters and their performance of them are so incredible, and especially with scenes where those two characters together. Like, there's one big scene towards the end of the film, which, if you've seen the film again, you'll know exactly what scene I'm talking about, which literally just I just got shocked at that scene and how good it was and how well the performance was done in that scene. Just, honestly, the performance in the film are absolutely brilliant. They really, really are. At the same time, though, the film has this soaring and exhilarating score by Hans Zimmer, which worked really, really well in the film. Like, I must admit, I'm not always the biggest fan of Hans Zimmer's score for films, but actually, his score for this film is really good. Like, you have this proper battle theme in the film, which works really well. At the same time, though, you have this really atmospheric theme in the film, you know, the main theme of the film, which again, just works so well. One slight little ironic thing that I noticed about the musical score of the film, the battle theme that you hear in the film, that you hear in the opening battle sequence, the opening incredible battle sequence of the film, is very similar to the main theme of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. And it's a bit ironic, because obviously Hans Zimmer did the score for both films, so he didn't really, you know, so the person who did the Pirates of the Caribbean score didn't actually copy the Gladiator score. But the thing is, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean came after Gladiator, so in the end, Hans Zimmer kind of copied himself there. But the thing is, though, from someone like me, you know, who grew up watching the Pirates of the Caribbean films, who only watched Gladiator for the first time last night, it was a bit ironic. Like, I literally got to the battle sequence of the film, I was like, that's the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, just different. It's almost the same theme. I just find it quite funny. Like, Hans Zimmer basically copied his own music score for this film in Pirates of the Caribbean a couple of years later. And I just find that absolutely hilarious. I really did. But at the same time, though, it's so well made. The battle sequences of the film are just incredible. One fantastic chariot sequence of the film where I was like, wow, I did not expect the film to be this good. Like, I heard from people this is a good film, but I didn't expect it to be this good, this exciting, this thrilling, and just so incredible to watch. Honestly, it's a proper epic in every sense of the word. Honestly, it really is. And just the battle sequences of the film are so exciting to watch, but then you have those intro moments of the film, which just work so well as well. Like, the film, as big as it is, and as epic as it is, it always goes back to those intimate moments, which just tickle you in the best way possible. And at the same time, though, the performances are all fantastic. The musical score is soaring, even if it is a bit similar to the Pirates of the Caribbean musical score. It is soaring in the film, and it just works so well. And at the same time, though, the battle sequence of the film is just so well done. The chariot sequences, the gladiator sequence of the film, and you know, it's such an incredible film. It really is. It's a proper epic in every sense of the word. Honestly, I had such an amazing experience watching the film, and they don't make films like this anymore. They really don't, and they should. Honestly, this is a proper epic in every sense of the word. Epics nowadays should aspire to be like this film. It's so incredible. It's so fun to watch. It's so enjoyable to watch. It's so thrilling to watch. It's so exciting to watch. And yes, it does have its problems. But personally, for me, I just sat there and just thoroughly enjoyed the film from start to finish. Honestly, it's such an incredible film, and I'm honestly surprised by how much I really like this film, but I'm so happy that I do, because it's a proper epic in every sense of the word. And so, all in all, I'm going to say that Gladiator, I'm going to say that, I'm going to say it's an 8.7 out of 10. Yes, this film has its problems, and I must admit, I didn't personally love it. I had a really fantastic experience watching it, but I didn't personally love it. But saying all that, though, it's such an incredible film. It really is. It's so atmospheric, it's so fun to watch, it's so enjoyable to watch, and it just has that sense about it, like it knows the story it's telling, and it's telling it its most grand way possible. Honestly, the film is so well shot, the cinematography is so brilliant, I love the use of lighting in the film as well. I love the battle sequence of the film, the way they're shot, and it's so exciting to watch. The film is really well directed as well, which I haven't really talked about yet, but the film has this really fantastic direction to it. The battle sequences are so exciting to watch, and it just is brilliant. It really is. Honestly, this was such an incredible film to watch, and I was surprised by how much I really liked it. It's an epic in every sense of the word. It's so incredible to watch. It's so well shot. It's so well put together. The battle sequences are really exciting, but at the same time, though, the intimate moments are done so well. And honestly, I think Gladiator is a proper epic, and I thought it was an absolutely brilliant film. And so, all in all, I'm going to say that Gladiator is an 8.7 out of 10 from me. Anyway guys, what do you think of Gladiator? Please leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway guys, thank you as always for watching, and if you haven't yet, please do click down below and like subscribe on the video, and look forward to many more both film and TV to come very soon on this channel. See you guys again soon, but bye for now, bye!